Good morning, good morning. This is Jacqueline Richardson, Miss JJ Diamond, Jackie, Deja, whatever y'all call me. I want to thank God that we all alive again. Today, we made it another day, y'all. And thank God for that. But this morning, I don't want to interrupt Junior from him watching his PJ Masks and Coco Melon. So, we won't hear the weather, but I did hear it was 39 degrees. So, y'all know that much. We're supposed to have some rain today. I want to talk about yesterday, Inauguration. I'm not happy with America, period. So none of this sits with me. I haven't been happy with America for over, I would say, 10 years, okay? So I'm just not pleased with anything that's going on. Biden signed some executive orders yesterday, and I'm going to tell y'all what them executive orders meant. I'm going to start with the mask mandate. The mask mandate, all he did was sign an executive order so he can take back control of what Trump gave the governors, okay? Which is understandable because it was hard for the governors trying to figure out what to do next. They was looking at other states, trying to figure it out. And, our state, Charlotte, North Carolina, mask has already been mandated. Okay, in a lot of other states, the mask has been mandated federally and state government-wise. We've been already on that. So that was like obsolete. Why were you even going there to me? Okay. The second thing, and it's not that I don't like Biden. It's not that I don't like Kamala Harris, okay? I'm just disgusted with the federal government, period. Okay? And that's just the bottom line, because the things that has been going on for the last 10 years is just not right. Now, the second thing Biden decided to work on was global warming. Okay? And I'm going to tell Biden and anybody else, it's never too late, but it's too late. Okay? We are already dealing with the trees being burnt. Okay? All this stuff is coming from the sun. Okay? And us not having enough rain. Okay? Y'all know California, Australia, they don't get a lot of rain. And this is why the trees dry out and catch on fire. Okay? And this is something that we had never seen before, And a part of that is from global warming. Okay? And I guess he figured if he stops that now, that it would stop. It's not going to stop. Okay? The ozone layer is broken too much. Okay? We was able as a child, and me as a child, I'm 50 years old, I was born in 1970. As a child, I was able to look up at the sun and stand it. Okay? I remember those days looking at the beautiful sun. I can no longer do that at age 50. It blinds me. It takes my sight. Unless I have on protective glasses. Okay? When it rains or gonna rain, I can feel it in my body, in my head. I know it's gonna rain. I can smell when the season is getting ready to change. Okay? I couldn't do that when I was young. So that's why I say it's too late. Okay? So there's really nothing. I mean, I can see y'all saying maybe y'all could slow down the process. And I get it. But y'all, America and all the other countries have made too much damage in our universe. So we have to blame the people, okay? All the buildings that they keep building, okay? All the cars that they keep building, the gas, the oils, okay? Gases, rather. I'm sorry, gases. So you got to understand this stuff, you know. And I don't knock him for trying. You know what I mean? I don't knock him. But this is God's war. Okay? God has to save us from this. Okay? We're not strong enough as human beings. Okay? And this is just the way I see it. You know, everybody has their theory and everybody has their feelings about what they see and how they see things. Okay? And the other thing that he signed off was to stop the wall from being built that Trump signed up on. A lot of people should be happy about that. But those that lost jobs when the immigrants took our jobs here in America, they're going to be upset. Okay? Because a lot of people could not get jobs or lost jobs due to lower paying jobs, and these people took it. I love my Hispanic people. I do. But I love my Americans first because I'm in America. I'm from America. I was born here. Okay? And I was one of those that had to go through, I couldn't get a job because of my worth. And someone from another country was able to come in and take the employment that was designed for me because I was born right here in America. Okay? So yeah, I have beef with the government, period. Okay? I'm just angry with the government, period. And this has been over the last 10 years. Okay, so it's a lot they have to work on. And granted, is Biden up for all of this? Who knows? Who knows? Because there's a lot of things that need to be done. And we're still fighting a pandemic. Okay, that's taking people out of here. Now we got another a strain of corona. Okay, plus the flu is out there as well. Okay, so now we're going to be wearing masks for a whole nother year. Okay? Don't think this thing is going to be over by July. It's not happening, people. It's just not happening because they're not doing what's right. Okay? What Biden should have been signing is a day to shut the country down so people can prepare. So we can get rid of this thing and let it die. But that's not his choice. Okay? Because they don't want the stock market to drop. And we get it. Because a lot of businesses are going to lose. We get it. It's all about money. But lives matter. Everybody's life matters. And that's my beef. We have to walk the streets every single day of our lives, not knowing who can possibly be sick. Not knowing if we can still catch this thing, even with the mask on. Because our eyes are not protected. Are we walking through where a person sneezed and our eyes are still not protected? So now we got to shield up. Then they got a lot of other issues going on too, which can bring a civil war. Biden is hoping that everybody's staying down. Are they? We don't know. Then we have a world war that we could be looking at as well. Okay? This is why he said, God, he wanted to pray for our troops. Everything that Obama fought for to bring our troops home is about to be reversed. Our troops are about to go back out there. Leave their families. Granted, yes, they signed up for this. But it's not fair. And America, Biden says America was unity. Yes, America was unity. Back 10, 15 years ago. But right now, we don't seem to be that united country. So it hurts my heart to know that these young troops got to go back out there and put that work in for us to live. It hurts me. And I'm just giving y'all the facts. This is what we were trying to stay away from. I'm going to let that go for now. I'm going to talk about Michelle Obama. You looked very beautiful yesterday. You was covered in the blood of Jesus, and I seen it, baby. I seen it. They might have not seen it. You know, they thing is, you know, you slayed and you did it. But she wore burgundy for the color of blood to cover her in blood of Jesus. Because she doesn't even know what's about to go down. All we can do is pray and ask God to cover us. She couldn't wear red because y'all know in the government, red supports the Republicans. So she had to wear burgundy. Which is fine. Dark blood. I respect it and I loved it. And you looked very beautiful. With a lot of these, the bill that he signed will be closing down a lot of the factories, okay? Because, you know, the factories, they put out a lot of gases and stuff, you know, making things or whatever the case may be. So a lot of people is going to be losing their jobs. That's number one. So I hope they're preparing for that. I'm for the global warming issue thing in the Paris thing. I'm for that. You know what I mean? Because I'm one of the ones that can't breathe. You know what I mean? So I'm one of the ones that deal with it every single day of my life. People getting cancer from these different gases and different things like that. You know, so I can recognize, you know, why he's done that. I can appreciate that. But people will be losing their jobs. That means food is going to be slowed down, okay? Because a lot of them factories produce food as well. And a lot of those gases do be going into our food too. So, you know, these are the things that we all have to look at. We have to look at the facts of these things. You got to take it to the, you know, they tell you don't overthink, but sometimes overthinking is good. Because you see the facts of stuff. You know, you see all the way down to the beginning of something. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we might, you know, get a food shortage. Who knows? You know, we don't know how fast it's going to take them to start looking for buildings that don't, and revising the way they make they stuff. And, you know, everything is a process, y'all. So it's going to take time. You know what I mean? But he wants them to start now. And I get it. You know what I mean? If y'all notice, they've been putting out there, they already knew that he was going to do that. So they've been putting out there the potato commercials, y'all. Pay attention. This is why I try to tell y'all to pay attention. And I knew the potato was coming. The potato is one of the strongest foods out here to fill us, okay? This is why they give it to them in jail. This is why they give it to them in the army. You can live off a potato. Okay, even though it's starch, you can live off of it. It has a lot of vitamins, and this is what y'all gonna have to start doing, portioning y'all food, eating more potatoes and rice. Okay, because food will be limited once they start closing down these different factories and stuff. Okay, so yes, y'all need to learn to start portioning your food the way it should be. A lot of y'all overeat. Y'all eat plates for 3 or 4 people, okay? When you don't have to, okay? It's not needed, okay? And I shared on my Facebook page how much y'all need in order to survive, okay? So y'all can look at Jacqueline Richardson's Facebook page. Y'all see me with my black jacket on. I call it the Obama jacket because he always wearing a flight jacket. So y'all look at the one with the flight jacket on, that page, and y'all can see the food groups and the way it's broken down in your serving, okay? Y'all have to stop overeating because food is going to become limited, Okay, so yeah, they're trying to prepare you. Of course, they're not going to tell you. Okay, they're going to let y'all starve because y'all don't pay attention anyway to what people say. So this is what y'all need to do. Pay attention. Okay, potatoes is going to be the number one key. However, if we don't get the proper rain and the proper sun, the potatoes are not going to grow either. If y'all remember a couple of years back, okay, we didn't get the proper rain that we were supposed to get, and the crops went bad, so we was limited on potatoes. So that's why you got to limit those as well, okay? You're not going to eat 3 and 4 potatoes. You eat 1 potato. That's all you need, okay? I will continue to do my research and try to help y'all understand as much as possible, especially when it comes to the well-being of yourself, okay? Because the government is as a whole. Each individual has to take care of himself. You're responsible for yourself, okay? And I've been telling people in the community this every single day that I walk out there. I let people know you can't blame the government for everything that goes on because you're responsible for yourself, okay? So y'all got to recognize that and be responsible for yourself, okay? The other thing is that wall. They stopped that wall. Yes, Julian. I don't need that right now, ma'am. Come on. And I need Biden to start looking into some of these states regarding these babies. You know, they're born, they don't have health care, they're not getting what they need, you know, and it's a fight. You know, that's the other thing, you know. And I'm kind of pissed off with it, you know. My grandkids have suffered since they've been born here in America, okay? However, America is always thinking about outsiders. But what about the kids that's born here? So yeah, I'm telling you, America, I'm just angry with our government. I'm telling you, they're doing things that's just unreal. It was never heard of for a child to be born without health care before they leave the hospital. It's never been heard of. I've seen it in 2019, and 2020. You all right, man? You okay? And I'm very disgusted with America and the way they're treating our children, the way they're treating our people. Okay? I'm disgusted. I'm just disgusted. I'm not happy with it. You know, these children, these American children don't deserve it. And they need to get to the bottom of it. With our health care, they claim that they're gonna make some changes with the Affordable Care Act and child tax credits and all that other stuff. We'll see. That's all we can do is see. Because y'all got to remember, y'all was talking a good game. I had to hear this about all the stuff that Biden was talking and Tamla was talking. I had to hear this stuff for 4 or 5 days prior to the inauguration, their sworn-in date. Okay, I can't get the word out. However, it's not, and just like I told people, it's not proven until signed. Okay? And it hasn't been signed, so it's no guarantee that all those tax credits and all that stuff that y'all was, they're going to do this and they're going to do that. It's going to be done this year. Okay? And I tried to tell some of you people that. So don't look forward to that. Okay? Because we already in our tax season for 2020. 2021, if they sign it this year, we might see it next year. Okay? So these are the things that y'all need to look at. So I'm not happy until I start seeing, y'all won't see Biden and Tamala come down my posts until I see change. Okay? I don't care that Biden has been in office before. I don't care that Tamala has been in office before and she's my color. I don't care about that. I want to see change because I'm one of the people that has suffered and my family is suffering. My new family is suffering. The new babies are suffering. So I'm not feeling nobody. I just want y'all to understand that. I'm not feeling nobody. When I start seeing pure change, that's when you will see them come down my timeline. I'm not opening up no emails from Biden. I'm not opening up not an email. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you came into this, but I will not. Tamara, I seen one of your emails the other day. I'm sorry. I will not support y'all until I see change. Real change. It all looks good right now. But until I see y'all really putting that work in, because y'all got to remember, I was here the last 20, 30 years. And I've worked all my life. No. So if I don't see the change from what my people went through before they died and what I've been going through for the last 10, 15 years, I'm not giving y'all the love. I'm sorry. I can't. Because right now, I'm looking at the government as being wicked to me. And see, I'm God-fearing. And God said if it's wicked, don't deal with it. And right now, that's how I see the government. Okay, so I cannot support y'all. And I'm letting you know why. It's not that I hate y'all, but I can't support something that's wicked. And that's just the bottom line. I want to say a prayer for America. And not only America, the whole world. Okay? Because we just don't know what's about to take place. And we got to always stay prayed up. Because that's what God, He says. We have to ask Him what we want. And He will provide. He is the ultimate. He's the Alpha, the Omega. And He will give us what we desire if we follow and obey. He has shown me that. Me as an individual. Okay? I don't know about anybody else. I can't speak for nobody else and what they experience. But I can speak for me. So I'm going to say a little prayer this morning for the whole world. Because we're all going through it. Not only just the pandemic, the forest fires, the killings, the violence. There's just so much going on. Jehovah God, I come to you and I ask you to please help us see what you want us to see. Help us understand, Jehovah God, what's going on around us and why. Because the people today are overlooking everything. Jehovah God, I ask you to just open up our hearts. Open up our eyes. Open up our minds. To get understanding of what you want from us. We know the people before us has destroyed so much, Jehovah God. We know this. And we see it and we're living it every day. But we're asking for your forgiveness for whatever them people have done. We're asking for your grace. We're asking for a lot of these things to disappear, Jehovah God. Because we are at your mercy right now, Jehovah God. And a lot of us are living the way you ask. We're trying, Jehovah God. And we just ask you to just cover us whatever journey you're taking us down. Your warriors, we're asking you, Jehovah God, to protect us and get us through whatever these people are doing, Jehovah God. We're asking you to just cover us in the blood, Jehovah God. For whatever sins they are committing right now, Jehovah God, just cover us all in your blood, in your son's blood. Keep us safe, Jehovah God. Give us more understanding so we can live through this, Jehovah God. We will now submit to you, Jehovah God. We will eat the way you want us to eat, Jehovah God. We will live the way you want us to live, Jehovah God. We will obey, Jehovah God. And for those that don't obey, you're free to do whatever you want to do, Jehovah God. And we understand why. We understand your warriors, Jehovah God. And I just ask you to continue to just cover us all. I ask you in your son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen. See, God is the ultimate, and it's just his war right now. He's fighting back. And sometimes this is what you got to do. You got to fight back. You know, it's just like when a person is being bullied. You know, you got to fight back. And God is fighting back right now. And this is his war. And we're at his mercy. You know? And I'm doing my research every single day. Because they've made it limited to us, some of us, you know, to know God's powers. And what we need to know to continue to live through this. And I'll talk tomorrow about some things that I've recently discovered, you know, about the foods that we eat. And I've told y'all before, you know, we have to portion everything. We cannot overeat. We cannot. It's a sin. People don't know. It's a sin for us to be overindulgent. So we have to limit this stuff, and God is He's taking us to that where we have no other choice but to limit it. See, it's sad when you got to be forced to do something instead of doing it at your own will. God gave us the chance to do things at our own will, and we chose not to. And now we have to. Who wants to be forced to do something? This is why I was telling y'all to prepare. I've been preparing for the last, you know, see, I watched Obama hard, and some of the things that he was saying, you know, y'all might have not understood, you know, but a lot of it connected with the Bible and a lot of it connected with history. And when I started reading, okay, I knew what was coming, and this is why I was preparing. You know, I was preparing. I was working out. I was trying to eat right. You know, I was trying to do things right to prepare myself for now. But a lot of you didn't understand, so y'all wasn't prepared. Y'all wasn't ready. Y'all wasn't ready mentally or physically. But it's time that y'all get ready, because now we are in those days that if you're not ready, you will not survive this. Because it's not over. Don't think because Biden is in office, all of this stuff is over. It's not over. Y'all need to understand that. You notice even with the vaccine, we gotta take two of those, and they're making it known to y'all. Y'all can still catch COVID even with the vaccine. And letting y'all know this. So we just getting started, people. We're really just getting started. Because first now, they got to get everybody vaccinated. See if it'll help. And if it doesn't, what's the next step? They don't even know if it's going to work yet. Just like, I'm going to use this for instance. Just like the chicken pox. I heard a girl say on on the radio, I already knew she wasn't old enough. What is the chicken pox? I personally was vaccinated for the chicken pox. And guess what? I caught the chicken pox. Okay? So, it takes years for them to perfect these vaccines. This is why I'm telling y'all, we're just getting started. Y'all need to understand that. It takes years. And then sometimes your body doesn't even hold it because of the foods that we eat. Because you got to remember, any foreign substance that's in your body, and if you've been eating right, your body's going to kill it. So even if you're vaccinated, it's no guarantee it's going to stay. Granted, I'm going to tell y'all something else. MMR. I took that as a child to go to school. Twice. Charlotte is my proof. New York is my proof. I had to have the MMR in order to go to school, to go to college. It's not in my body. My body has killed it. So when I go to the doctor, okay, now Charlotte can tell y'all, they can look right now, okay, because I've been tested to see if the MMR is in my body and it's no longer existing. And this has been twice. I had to be vaccinated 2 different times. And if I take it, I have to take it again. So these are the things that you have to look at. Okay, so is being vaccinated really worth it? We don't know yet. We just don't know. Is it, they're saying, okay, if you was vaccinated with Pfizer, you need the first shot, you got to go back and get vaccinated again with the same company. Because they measured their stuff differently than another company. And it's true. This is how it works. Okay? I've taken an antibiotic from one company, same antibiotic that I always take and know it to cure my issues. And it didn't work. Okay? Took this particular one because I only had to take 1 pill. Used another company and it attacked my issues on contact. As soon as I took it, I can feel the difference. Okay? This is the thing about science, people. There's no 2 scientists that's the same. So everything is going to be done differently. And you may luck up and get the good one. And you may luck up and get the bad one. Okay? That's not perfected properly. So this is why we have to be cautious. That's why I say we're just getting started. This thing won't be perfected probably for another 5 years. And they're hoping and praying with the seasons, the environment, that it would change the way this thing is attacking us. Okay, this is what they're hoping on. But they're not God. So, y'all need to pay attention. All I can say for y'all is to continue to pray, continue to eat right, manage the way you eat your food, and we'll get through this thing. Hopefully. With the grace of God. With these prayer warriors out here praying every day. We're trying to live godly more now than ever. Yeah, I was doing it before the fact, but, you know, now there's some people that really see it's needed more now than ever. And y'all need to understand that. So, with this being said, I don't have much more to talk about, you know. Like I said, I want to see change. Y'all have to be responsible for yourselves. And this is the bottom line. This is the bottom line. Y'all have to be responsible for yourselves and your own actions. You have to be. Because y'all see what's happening. I want to tell y'all, you know, I study the birds a lot. You know, and I think I said it on my other podcast the other day. And y'all need to start watching them too. You know, we had one of our geese over here die recently. Well, that was during the pandemic. You know, I don't know if they was able to hold the COVID as well. I don't know. They was dropping out the sky. You know, all kind of things was going on. You know, and that's one of the other reasons why Biden decided to, you know, look at that environmental thing. Because anytime we have our birds dropping out the sky, something is not right. You know, and the birds is the ones that if we don't have time, okay, meaning if we don't have electricity to tell us what time it is, the birds is going to tell us what time it is. Because they wake up at sunrise and they go to bed at sunset. Okay? They start chirping at 4, 5 a.m. Okay? I don't know if I ever told y'all, I had this, when I was living in the Bronx, I had this rooster. Every morning, he would be cock-a-doodle-doo. 5 a.m. He woke up the whole neighborhood. Okay? He was woke and he wanted everybody else woke. The birds. Okay? The birds, we need them. Okay? I get it. I get it. If the birds is going, we next. Okay? We next. Something is wrong up there. Something is wrong in that universe. So, I get it. I get why Biden had to sign that paperwork. But he got a lot more to work on. Okay? A lot more. We eat the birds. That's the other thing. You know, luckily the birds that we eat don't fly too often. I mean, they say they can fly. I never seen a chicken fly though. But the birds that fly, they're going through it. And I see it. I see it. They tell me when the cold front is coming. They tell me when it's hot. They tell me when it's going to rain. They tell me everything. This is how they lived before there was clocks, before there was weathermen. This is how they lived. They looked at the birds. They were our warning. And if they're dying, who's going to warn us now? Did y'all think about that? No. So, this is why we have to save the environment. It's very important. Okay, a lot of people didn't understand what Obama was fighting for. Oh, Obama didn't do nothing. Obama. You know, the environment is very, very important. You know, so I can respect Biden for that. You know, I definitely can. because I'm watching it every day and I'm living it every day. I go outside. I can't drive in my car if the weather is not good, okay? But that's over here in Charlotte area. When I get further north, I can deal with it. You know, people tell me that we're in the mountains, but I don't know. I don't understand how this North Carolina down here part is made. We are close to water, you know, but the water's not like we're sitting on the water, like how I was in Maryland. The water's about maybe a half an hour away. So we do get some moisture from the water, but from Greensboro down, the air is terrible. It's just terrible. You know, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I just don't know. I went to Virginia, and when I got to Greensboro area, I felt it. I couldn't breathe. I just couldn't breathe, and I'm driving, and I'm like, you know, I'm trying to, you know, get my breath. I had to take some medicine real quick, you know, my nose, I could feel it in my head. And I just prayed it all the way here to Charlotte, you know. I asked God to cover me, take me in, because I need to get home. But it's something going on up in that air, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. So, you know, for those they don't understand what he's doing with that, I'm telling y'all it's a good thing. Okay, that's definitely a good thing. But he's still got a lot more to work on. Okay, so I love all you guys. I'll try my best to try to explain things to y'all as much as I possibly can and try to guide y'all the most I can. And I say it again, you're responsible for yourself. Okay, for certain things. Okay, just take heed. Be responsible. Love yourself. Love your family. Stay covered up. You know. We got to get rid of this thing. We have to get rid of this thing. This is Jacqueline Richardson, Miss JJ Diamond, Jackie, Deja, whatever y'all call me from state to state. I love y'all all, and I'm going to continue to try to help from my point of view as much as I possibly can. That's all I can say. You know, I'll try my best. But I have to focus on my family as well, because my family is going through it as well, just like everybody else's. You know, actually, my family has been going through it a lot longer than everybody else's. You know, and now it's just the whole world. You know, but I love you all, and like I said, I will continue to try to give y'all the knowledge, you know, and help y'all as much as I possibly can, because we definitely need to breathe. That's why the people are dying with the COVID. Because there's not enough oxygen in the air already. Okay? We're basically living off of half of oxygen intake when we out here anyway. Well, I can't say half, y'all, but I would say maybe 80%, 90%. And then when your lungs get infected, it's worse. I've been there already, so I know. I understand. For those that hasn't had pneumonia to the death, almost to the death, they don't understand. But I understand. And that's why I'm so afraid of catching this thing. And this is why I'm doing everything that God needs me to do, and that's to eat properly and try to, you know, do the things that's right. So I won't have to experience that again a second time. But I gotta go. Y'all take care of yourself. Be safe out there and continue to stay covered up.